Hi, my name is Deborah. I'm a senior clinical research nurse at Manchester Royal Infirmary. I have just completed my internship with NIHR ARC under the Digital Health and Healthy Aging theme. My main goal during this internship was to learn the academic aspects of research along with my clinical research in my role as a research nurse. I wanted to equip myself to be an efficient and resourceful person so that I will be able to contribute effectively in my area of work. First of all, I would like to thank my supervisors, Norina Castena, Professor Dawn, and Dr. Helen, for all their guidance and support throughout my internship. I would like to acknowledge my clinical team for their support during this internship process. As part of my internship, I did a systematic review of menopause apps with emphasis on osteoporosis. Menopause can significantly hasten bone loss and increase the risk of osteoporosis. Up to 20% of bone loss can happen during these stages, and about 1 in 10 women over the age of 60 are affected by osteoporosis worldwide. Mobile phones provide an efficient way to manage, track, and understand menopause through apps, consequently empowering women. A previous review of menopause apps has found that numerous apps are available that are designed to help manage menopause through education, tracking symptoms, and risk assessments. However, the review did not use validated measures to assess the quality of the apps and did not focus on content related to osteoporosis. The aim of this review was to explore and identify menopause apps available in the UK, assess their quality, functions, content, and determine whether and to what extent they focus on menopause related osteoporosis. The inclusion criteria were apps available in the UK app stores, apps in English language, menopause apps that are patient focused or aimed at perimenopausal women, apps that focus on lifestyle. The exclusion criteria were apps looking at other aspects of women's health, paid apps, and those that require external devices. This app review aligns with the updated PRISMA guidelines, which is preferred reporting items for systematic review and meta-analysis. The keywords used to search for the apps were menopause and menopausal. 28 apps were selected and reviewed from the 236 apps screened. Table 1 highlights some of the key characteristics of the apps reviewed. With regard to privacy, 16 apps required a password and 18 required login. 20 had a privacy policy, 2 apps required two-factor authentication, and 9 indicated third-party authorization. All apps were free to download, however, 9 offered in-app purchases. Only one app was affiliated with a professional body. Figure 1 is a radar graph showing the functions available in the reviewed menopause apps. The apps had an average function of 4.57, ranging from 1 to 9 functions. The radar graph in Figure 2 highlights the most common function as inform, followed by record and collect data, while the least common functions were intervene and evaluate data. Figure 2 explains the ORCA scoring for the menopause apps reviewed. ORCA is an organization that objectively evaluate and review health and care apps. The overall score for an app will be noted along with the scores for each of their three domains, which are data privacy, professional assurance, and accessibility. Scores below 65% imply that the app has some issues, while a score below 45% highlights the presence of considerable issues. These low scoring apps can be considered unhelpful or even unsafe. Only 4 of the apps were reviewed by ORCA. The overall score for menopause apps reviewed by ORCA was 68.5, with a score of 64.25 for data privacy, 74.5 for professional assurance, and 68 for accessibility. The pie chart shows that 57% of the apps reviewed had osteoporosis content in it. All of the osteoporosis content were educational in purpose. The content usually included definition and higher risk of osteoporosis during menopause, highlights on the ways to prevent osteoporosis, lifestyle changes, importance of supplements, hormone replacement, and significance of exercise. All the apps were assessed for their quality, functionality, and readability. Quality was assessed using the mobile app rating scale. There was a good agreement between the two raters. The functionality was assessed using the IMS Institute for Healthcare Informatics Functionality Score, which identified a substantial agreement between the two raters with a kappa score of 0.652. Readability was assessed using the Fleisch-Kincaid matrix, which revealed that content is very difficult to read and is best understood by university graduates. The key findings were: even though there are many apps on osteoporosis, only a handful were good with regard to their functionality and quality. Osteoporosis is an important aspect of women's health, especially during menopause. However, only half of the apps reviewed had content on osteoporosis. Even the apps that did not cover osteoporosis were only educational in purpose. The readability of the apps was complex and is best understood by university graduates. The average functionality score of the apps reviewed were 4.57 out of 11, and that of quality is 3.1 out of 5, both of which needs improvement. None of the apps were formally trialed or tested. Some of the implications and suggestions. Existing apps need more input from experts to improve the quality and functionality. Simple language can be used for patient-facing healthcare apps. More emphasis on specific health problems during menopause, including osteoporosis, is required. Not just educational, but apps to track, monitor, interpret, and advise on aspects of osteoporosis is needed. Authentication of information shared on apps and formal trials of these apps can benefit healthy aging during menopause. To conclude, my overall experience of doing this internship was very challenging and interesting. I always wanted to academically and professionally progress, and this internship was a big step to it. I had a wonderful opportunity to work with the faculty of Manchester University, who were very resourceful and guided me throughout my internship period. I was also able to share my experience with students, which has motivated some to consider research as a career in future. Being a research nurse and having a sound research academic background makes me feel confident of what I am doing. I was able to share my experience with staff as part of their development course. They found it motivating, and some of them have expressed ideas of doing some quality improvement research projects in the unit. It has made me more confident of what research is and helps me to carry out my research delivery more efficiently. I will be the principal investigator for one of our research studies, which will be opening soon in our unit. I encourage and motivate staff in our unit to take up research to enhance patient care delivery. Also, I guide them about how to take up research projects of their interest. I'm pursuing all that is needed for my doctorate degree in future, and I believe that this internship is my first step towards it. Thank you.